Hey there, it's Seb Frey the Realtor here, and today I want to address the super important topic of how do you get more offers faster on your Bay Area home. If you want to know what you can do to get the maximum number of offers in a very short period of time, watch this video. Alright, well before I get into all that, would you do me a favor? Would you please click the subscribe button right there and subscribe to my YouTube channel? And don't forget to click the little bell to make sure that you get a notification every time I put up a fun, fresh, new, cool, and very useful, informative video just like this one. Alright, so if you are going to sell your home in the San Francisco Bay Area, you want to sell it for absolutely the very highest price possible. Am I right? Yeah, I think I'm pretty right about that. And the way you do that is you get multiple offers for your home, and you don't get them, one a month. No, you want to get several in a very short period of time. And when I say very short, I mean anywhere between, 3 and 10 days, say, would be a short period of time. Now, how do you get so many offers very quickly? How do you reliably get so many offers? How can you plan around getting offers in a very short period of time? Well, one way that you can do that, obviously, is to set a very attractive price for your home. And by attractive, I don't mean $1 billion, which that is a very attractive price in one sense, but it is not an attractive price for most homes out there anywhere in the world, pretty much. And so you want to have a price that's going to get buyers to come and see your house, but you want the right kind of buyers, right? So you don't want to put a price that is just ridiculously low, because then you're not going to get the right kind of buyers coming and seeing your house. And you don't want to set a price where it is just too high, even if you want to get, let's just say $2 million. Let's say you want $2 million for your home. You really don't want to price your home at $2 million. And the reason why is because in our market, buyers are thinking they're going to have to pay 10, 15, or 20% more than $2 million. That's just the reality of the situation. That is where we are at with the market right now. And we've been with this situation in the Bay Area for many, many years. Right now, the, sales to list price ratio is like, homes are selling in Santa Clara County an average of about 13% over asking price. That is an average, and that's a lot over asking price on average. Historically would be more like 3, 4, or 5% on average. But for a long time, very long time, we've had the culture here that the best homes in Silicon Valley, the best homes in the Greater Bay Area, they sell over asking price. So buyers are always asking themselves, how much more than that am I going to have to pay? So you don't want to set it at the price that you hope to get for it, because if you do, you will dramatically limit the number of offers that you are going to get on your home. So my advice, set that price below. How far below? Again, you want to make sure that you get the right buyer in to see your home. You don't want unqualified buyers. You don't want bottom feeders. What you do want is you do want strong buyers who are ready to make an offer like that. Buyers who can come to the table with a lot of cash. Ideally, 20% down is definitely the minimum these days, but you're probably going to want to attract offers from buyers who are all cash, or buyers who have 30, 40, 50% down. And there are many of those buyers, and they will come out of the woodwork when they see that your home has a price at which it will sell. Because if they see that the price is not one at which they would expect it to sell, if they see the price is not a clear value in the market, you know what they're going to think? They're going to think, no hurry, I don't have to run right out and see that house because it's probably going to be around. And this may be a subconscious thought. They might not even consciously think that, but they're definitely thinking that subconsciously. Because here's what happens when you have a property that is very well priced. You say to yourself, that home is going to sell quickly. That home looks great. I need to get in to see it right away. And when you do that, guess what happens? You get offers right away. And you get great offers from highly motivated buyers who will put a price on their offer which is such that they will expect you to be able to at least think about taking it right away. And that's another thing I want to talk about, and that is the offer review deadline. It's very common here in the Greater Bay Area, Silicon Valley, to have an offer review deadline. So you put it on the market on, like, June 1st, let's just say, and then you'll say, okay, we're going to look at offers on June 10th. That's very common. And we may or may not accept offers on that, on that date. We could not accept any offers on that date. We could take an offer anytime. We might take a preemptive offer, or we may hold firm and only look at offers on June 10th and not a minute before. So what does that do? That scares off a lot of buyers. You are going to scare off a great number of buyers doing it that way, because buyers, buyers are passionate people. Like, they move on an impulse, right? They also don't want to be in a bidding war. They want to be in a situation where they are really the only offer that you are looking at that time. So if you want to get a lot of offers very quickly for your house, price it very attractively, and don't set an offer review date. Just say, we are looking at offers whenever, right? As soon as we get one, the seller is highly motivated. We want to get this whole property sold. So if you have a great outstanding offer, please, by all means, give us that offer. Now, a lot of people are worried that, okay, well, let's just say you price it low. Let's just say you want $2 million for it. You price it at $1.75 million, and you're worried you're going to get offers at $1.75 million. Are you then obligated to accept that offer at $1.75 million? The answer is no, you are not obligated to accept an offer at $1.75 million. Having that listing out there is just an invitation for people to submit offers. You can choose to accept that offer, and you can counter on that offer. And you can counter, you could say, well, I don't like your terms. Your terms aren't great. Like, I want you to close, in 3 days. If you're going to pay me this price, I need this thing closed in 3 days at that price. Or you can say, geez, you know what? The response just has been tremendous. We are really quite surprised by how much activity that we're having on our home right now. And, we think that we're just going to wait a little bit. Thank you for your offer. We're going to sit on it. And, we will get back to you in a couple of days after the weekend, after we have some open houses, just because the interest has been so strong that I really feel that, we owe it to ourselves just to see what else might be coming down the pike. And that is totally acceptable. When a buyer writes an offer, their offer will have an expiration date. And maybe they say it expires in 1 day or 2 days. The default is 3 days. It expires in 3 days. Well, I have some information which a lot of people are not really privy to. And that is that when you get an offer, if it expires, guess what? You can counter that expired offer. That's totally fine. Do you want to know why? Because a counter offer constitutes a whole new offer. It's a brand new offer, only this time the counter offer is from the seller to the buyer. So I am making you, buyer, a brand new offer. Yeah, and it's based on your old offer, certainly, but this is a brand new offer with a brand new expiration date. When you make that offer to that buyer, you could say, okay, I'm going to have this offer expire to you in 1 day or 2 days. Not only that, is you can hold on to that offer, and then you can give that buyer a multiple counter offer. If more offers do come in, even if that buyer's offer has expired, you certainly can come back to that buyer and include him in the mix of multiple counter offers. So there goes 2 good ideas. 1, set a very attractive price. 2, do not set an offer review date. Do not wait 10 or 12 days or whatever to get an offer. You can start taking offers right away if, in fact, if you're ready to be looking at offers immediately. There's nothing wrong with just saying, yeah, offers reviewed as received. That's totally fine, and it's totally fine not to accept any of the offers that you get. That's okay too. Another way to get a lot of offers very quickly is now this is counterintuitive. You're going to think this may be a little crazy, but how about this? How about you don't put 49 photographs of your home on the internet? How about you put maybe 3 or 4 pictures on the internet? Now, why would you only want to put 3 or 4 pictures on the internet? That's a very good question. I'm not saying 3 or 4 is the right number, but what I'm saying is, buyers look at these pictures as a way to disqualify your home, right? They're going to say, that kitchen is too 1990s for me. I really want a brand new kitchen, right? Or those bathrooms, I really don't like that almond tile from the 1980s. It's not my thing. We are, just not interested in that, right? If you leave a little mystery to the property, especially when there are very few homes to choose from right now, buyers won't have the opportunity to eliminate you, right? They will say, well, gee, there aren't very many pictures. Guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go and see it in person. And here's the thing. Very few buyers, especially the buyers who want to live in the home for many, many years, very few of those buyers will ever make an offer on a home without getting inside of it. They are going to want to get inside of it before they write that offer. So if you leave a little bit of mystery, if by having the price right for the size of your home and the location and bedroom count and all that, if that price is right, a little bit low, but not so low that you're going to get the wrong buyers, then guess what's going to happen? You are going to have a much bigger turnout to your open houses. You are going to have more people making requests to come and see the property. Do you want to know why? Because they're going to be curious. They won't know all there is to know about the property. Back in COVID, when no one could come and see the house, yeah, certainly having as many photographs and video and all that was, a great idea because, people really couldn't get in to see your home. And incredibly enough, people were a little bit making sight unseen offers, but they weren't making non-contingent offers at that time. They would have an inspection contingency. I think it's only an insane person who would buy a house to live in and have no inspection contingency, never having seen it. That is pretty unusual. So by limiting the amount of photography and video on the property, you create that mystery, right? And what's going to get them through the door is they're going to see that price, and they're going to see a little bit. They're going to see some teasers, and they're going to want to come in and see that property in person. Now, one other thing they're going to do, if you want to know the fourth way that you can get a lot of offers on your Bay Area home very quickly, and this is really important, you do want to make sure that you have great curb appeal. This is really, really important because so many buyers, in ever-increasing numbers, are just driving by a home. This has been true for a very long time, but it's now more true than ever because buyers have access to their phones, right? I mean, you can see real estate listings on Waze, for goodness sakes, right? I mean, like, real estate listings are everywhere. People will just see it pop up on their phone and say like, oh, I'm only 6 blocks away. Let me just go and drive by and see what I think. So you want to make sure that your home really pops from the outside. And this is great news too, and that is that landscaping is one of the most cost-effective things you can do to boost your home's appeal because so many people, they form their first impression of your home before they ever get in the door. They'll form that impression from the curb. So doing everything you can to make the front of your house absolutely scream, come on in, you are going to get a lot more people through your doors, and that is how you get a lot of offers quickly, by getting a lot of people through the doors very, very quickly, because if they don't come through the door, they're not going to be able to appreciate all your home has to offer. Now, the fifth way, this is my last way to get a lot of offers very quickly on your home, and that is, for heaven's sakes, make sure that your home is very easy to see, right? Make sure that your home is on lockbox. Ideally, you would not be in your home. Here's a crazy thought. How about you just check out of your home for a few days when it's first on the market? Go down to, Carmel or Monterey or Napa or Tahoe, or take a trip to Mexico or Hawaii. Just spend a few days out of town and make sure that buyers can just come by your home anytime they want to. Their realtor can open up the lockbox, get in there, and they can spend as little or as much time as possible in your home. That is one really great thing that a lot of people just they miss that one. They create obstacles. They make people wait in line to give them money, and I don't really think that makes a lot of sense. So I hope you have enjoyed these 5 ways to really get a lot of offers on your Bay Area or Silicon Valley home very, very quickly. And if you want to talk more about that, by all means, please give me a call or send me a text message, 408-548-7348. You can reach me pretty much just about any time. And if you have enjoyed, this video, then you will probably enjoy some of these videos over here. These are my most popular videos here on YouTube. And don't forget to click that little subscribe button there as well. All right, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And of course, please stay tuned.